Hey everybody, it's Lyn from Lyn's Crafts. I'm coming by today to share some mermaid scales that I'm going to do. I was requested to do this video and I'm going to do it. So I've just got 2 bits of Premo clay in white and black. I've cut them in half so that I can do the front and the back of the mermaid scale at the same time. I've got a little bit of, this is an old texture sheet. It's really not a good texture sheet for working with polymer clay. It is a good deep texture stamp, but it's not very flexible. It's obviously not heat safe. I accidentally hit it with my heat gun and melted it, so take care when using something like this as opposed to a silicone texture sheet. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little texture on the smaller of these 2 sections of clay first. Alright, on top of it being crappy in every other way, it really isn't, but for these purposes, it's just going to be what I need. Alright. If I can even get the white off. I never have trouble with my stamps sticking like this. Alright. A little bit and a little crumbles. Alright, let me get a ceramic towel. A little better to work on. Alright, now I'm just going to cut some odd shapes. Even my clay isn't very cooperative today. It is humid though. We've been having a lot of rain here in Texas. And that's a good thing. Especially in a really dry state. And really and truly, even the shape of these isn't that important to start out with. Alright. Try to keep our white and black scraps a little separated. Alright, I've just got a knitting needle. Toothpick will work, whatever your sculpting tool of choice is. Alright, now I'm just going to give this a little shape, kind of like a shell. And of course, I started on the black, which you probably can't even see. Alright, and then I'm just going to do it on the smaller pieces. Alright, then I'm going to take this texture sheet again. You can use any texture sheet. You can use a rubber stamp. Just about anything will work. Just to add a little bit of texture on top of the shell design. Alright. Now I've just got a little bit of primary elements. You can use mica powders, you can use eyeshadows, you can use whatever you want. You can use a little ink of gold, a little acrylic paint on your finger to swipe across the top. I've just got a soft brush. Just gonna add a little bit of blue and a little bit of green. That blue was Autumn Skies. And this green is Forest Green. Just in case you're wondering. Wow, that forest green is a little blue on the white. Which is exactly why I did both the white and the black. Was so you could see a little difference. Alright, and then I've got, I believe this is spring green. I'm sorry, it's Indian Summer. And it's not the green at all. Lucky Apple. Alright. That's for the white ones. I mean for the big ones. Now on the little ones, I'm gonna do Jasmin, which is a really pretty color. and the Indian Summer, which is a very rich purple. Well, when you can see it. Alright, so I'm going to go for a Pearl X, and it's just in the violet. Alrighty. Now I can put those away. Carefully remove these one by one. Alright. Now, move that out of the way a second. And position these on top of the background that we prepared earlier, and just trim around them. Alright, trim around all four of them and stick them back on the ceramic tile to bake. Alright, I've got them all cut out. Now I'm just gonna roll the edge where I made the indents just to give it a little more shape. Alright, you can see how I've done all three of those. Alright, and now they're ready to bake. So I'm just going to pop these in the oven for 45 minutes on 265. That's where my oven is set. So I'll bake these and then I'll be back to show you the rest. Alright, here these are out of the oven. I've got a little bit of this polyflake glitter, and it's just a translucent glitter with a little bit of sparkle. One has gold and one has a violet sparkle. One has gold and one has a violet sparkle. So I'm gonna sprinkle just a touch . Now, if you wanted them all to have the same sparkle, you could mix it in the glitter. This is just a little bit of Amazing Clear Cast that I've mixed up already. Alright, so a little bit of the violet. I don't know if this is going to be enough to do all 4 pieces. It's just what I had left in my bottle. So I've got it on this doming mat, which I purchased at Rockin' Resin, which is an online site, and it was the largest one I could find and a very good price. Last time I looked, she was out of stock, but that's been a while, so. Alright. Alright, and I'm just going to continue on this way till I have them completely covered. Then I'm going to leave them to set overnight, and they'll be ready tomorrow morning. It only takes about 12 hours. Usually, if your temperature is really cold, you're going to want to warm the resin up slightly to get it to be a little less viscous. So I'll be back to show these in the morning when they're done, and they'll be really pretty and sparkly. Alright, here they are the next morning, nice and cured. Really turned out pretty. These are the first set that I did, a little different shape. And one of the questions I get asked a lot about resin is, can you drill it? And yes, you can. I just use my little flex shaft attachment on my Dremel, and I can drill the holes very easily. My Dremel is off camera, so sorry about that. But it does work really well. Alright, there you should be able to see the hole I drilled. Alright, so these are some fun pendants, really easy to do, and I will see you next time. Bye now.